But how come almost every single time bad ideas come from universities?
So Orwell answered it one way. I'll paraphrase it. So he said something to the effect of, it takes intellectuals to come up with some of the dumbest ideas.
Yes.
And I wholeheartedly agree with that. Now, why is that? Because in many cases, the academic who literally lives in the ivory tower is fully decoupled from the autocorrective mechanism of reality, right? So for example, I am housed in a business school. In the business school, there is less parasitic ideas, because if you build an economic model to predict the economy that's based on postmodernism, reality will tell you, you suck. If engineering schools also have less parasitic ideas, because if you build a bridge using postmodernist indigenous physics as opposed to physics, then the bridge will collapse. So some disciplines have an inoculation against these parasitic ideas because reality will quickly catch up to you. But in other disciplines, in the humanities and some of the social sciences, I could sit on top of my pulpit, pontificate about nonsense. There isn't an autocorrective mechanism that's called reality, and that's why I become the promulgator of nonsense.
And then the damage is done through the students, but they don't get to actually experience the damage and see that. So then they get pumped into society with bad ideas, but there's no consequence to the professors themselves.
Or there is consequences. It's called Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, right? Justin Trudeau, I don't think he's innately a diabolical human being. I mean, I don't know, but my instinct is that he is simply a product of all of the progressive parasitic nonsense that has been fed into him straight out of the womb. And therefore, he's a walking manifestation of every parasitic idea. So there are consequences. They're called our future politicians. That's why I would often get from people, well, why do you care so much about these parasitic ideas? They just exist in some silly esoteric department in the humanities. I say, no. But these bad ideas escape. Just like a virus escapes from a lab, it starts off in some esoteric humanities department, but then it becomes your prime minister, and then you have problems.
thedispel.com. Like, subscribe, and share.